just started jerking off in the middle of the convention. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever saw. You're not the real One Punch Man. I could beat you up. I could take you out.
All right, let's get it.
They have a bad relationship at home with their like father or mother. Is there any of that going on in your life? And one more question. What is your relationship like with your father? Hello, it is Carter Shaw with the Carter Shaw YouTube channel. I am here with my cameraman, Capt and Spaceman from YouTube and Twitch. We are right here in front of the Mississippi Anime Festival. I was driving to church and I saw the sign that said Mississippi Anime Festival, so I thought it'd be a great idea. What if we got some interviews? You know, we're in the deep south, the Bible Belt. Everyone thinks it's a super conservative area, but I'm looking here and there's like 400 cars for these animes, probably featuring like degenerate stuff and whatnot. I even see grandparents here. It just seems like a place to be, so we're gonna be here, see what's going on, get some interviews, ask some people maybe what their relationship is like with their father, some other questions they don't want to see or hear. It's raining outside, we might get kicked out, who knows, but we're just gonna get on with it. So we just paid, I got my little entry wristband. It cost $35 to get in here. That was my whole wallet of cash I spent here. I thought it'd be like $15 maximum. It costs $35 to get in here. But it makes sense. They have this whole part of people here, and it's loaded with people. You got Hulk here somewhere. I don't know where he is. You got Hulk.
You got Christopher Lloyd.
You got Christopher Lloyd. Bret Hart, whoever that is. You got all these people. So I'm not surprised. I mean, they have to pay these people to come out and pay all these event security. I didn't think it'd be this big. There is hundreds of people here. It is massive.
Well,
and that is just like one shift of people, because you know, people come in waves. People came in yesterday, people come in today. There's probably been at least like maybe 800, at least maybe up to 1,000 people have gone through this building in the last 2 days, and that's just insane. I mean, what happened, Mississippi? Where did it go wrong? I'm wearing my hat. I thought it'd help me blend in, but I'm getting so many nefarious looks. Everyone in here smells like shit. It smells awful.
You smell like a shit ton of weed.
It smells like weed in here. I don't know what's going on in here. It's weirding me out, but we're about to get started with some interviews. See if anyone complains to us about anything. See if they tell us to stop recording. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's get on with it. I'm gonna put some. Yeah, but I can be.
Really? I don't see any purple, I don't see any red, I don't see any yellow or green.
Oh, yeah? Well, watch this.
Oh my gosh, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Hey, my name is Carter. How are you? I just want to preface this. I'm not too sure what your work is, although I'm sure it's very good. Just a bit of a lighthearted question while you're getting ready to end up this session. What are your thoughts on the SPED game? On what? The SPED game. It's like special ed people, like they form like a populace where, you know, they're proud of being special ed. Do you support that?
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody should be proud to be who they are, right? That's everyone on this whole planet is kind of unique and special, and I think celebrating that is definitely something that should be done.
Cool. Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
You're not the real One Punch Man. I could beat you up. I could take you out.
All right, let's get it. Oh, you recording?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Man, I'd report you, but the Jackson police aren't going to do anything about it.
No, they're not. They're like in the castle where donut shop.
We are here. Doing interviews is a bit harder than I thought. It was a lot easier when there's women around, but when there's no women to drive you to look like, you know, you're the super confident guy, it's just like, it's really different, you know. But we're about to get some interviews down. We'll stop pussing out. We'll get some interviews. We've been here for about like an hour now, maybe 2, but there's still 3 more hours of the convention. We'll get some interviews, and then we're going to go out, grab something to eat. Maybe we'll vlog that. Who knows? We'll see how long of content we have, but let's start. Would you be interested in doing like a minute interview? Either of you? That's neither of you. You'll do it?
Yeah, she doesn't talk.
That's fine. I don't much either, but I got out the house today to talk to someone. So first, I guess I'll I'll ask you, what are you dressed up here today?
Okay, so I don't have the wig anymore, but I was Undertaker from Black Butler, but as a female.
And are you from the Jackson metropolitan area? Or are you?
Out of town. It's like an hour drive.
Okay. So, in your area, is it like, are there anime festivals or just like?
No, middle of nowhere, farmland.
Probably. Is it like a very conservative area? You'd say.
Probably.
Probably.
Most likely, yeah.
And one more question. What is your relationship like with your father?
My dad loves me.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
All right, so it is Carter Shaw here at the Carter Shaw channel. Usually I ask people what their costume is, but I think I know who you are. How are you doing today, Tom?
I'm doing great.
And has it been hard for you to get around here? You know, you're not barefoot or whatnot. Has it been hard for you to get around here?
I have no idea where I am. I'm only listening to voices, and it's quite scary.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah. I am being helped by my friends. They've been helping me, fortunately.
So I got a question. Who is the cutest boy in Avatar?
I'm gonna have to say Zuko. His broodiness really gets me, you know. But personally, I'm a Suki fan. That kiss was not accidental.
Interesting developments here. Coming straight from the Jackson Metropolitan Anime Festival, we hear it first that you have a thing for
Suki, yes.
Suki and Zuko. But if they were in a fight, and like, who would you be rooting for?
Suki, 100%.
Suki? Okay.
They should win, 100%. Yeah.
I hope you don't fall and trip somewhere, but
Me too.
it was good to meet you.
It was good to meet you too, both of you.
I'm here. This is Carter Shaw. I'm here with the Cloud Stripe, the one and only. What brought you here today?
Well, I've been trying to find Tifa and Aerith. They got away from me, so I've been trying to find them all day, but I haven't had much luck. Have you guys seen them anywhere?
I have not.
Keep going then.
Now, the first time I learned about Cloud Strife, he was in this music video. It was called Sped Gang 2. Have you heard of that song?
Yes. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest with you.
That's
A
cool.
lot of people don't know that one.
Yeah, that's very cool to hear that you're a big fan of it. I came here. Are you from around this area, or where'd you depart from?
Well, I've been trying. To be honest with you, I'm very lost. I don't know where I am. Like I said, I was trying to find Tifa and Aerith because they were kind of guiding me around. You're kind of like my rock in a way. But yeah, I could be from around here. I could not. Who knows?
And one more question. I'm not too familiar with the character of Cloud Strife. What is his relationship like with his father?
I don't think there is one, to be honest with you. Personally, yeah, absolutely not.
So would it be fair to say that all people that are cloud, like how many clouds are there? Are there one cloud? How many clouds are there?
We are many. We are legion, to be honest.
So would it be fair to say that all of them don't have fathers, or is it just like some of them?
I think that's a cloud by cloud basis. You might have to ask some other ones if you see them around.
All right, well, it's good to meet you, the Cloud Strife. Big fan of you. Didn't like you in the game Smash 4, but other than that, other than that, you're a pretty cool guy. So it's good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
And stay away from me with that sword.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Guys, I cannot believe what I just saw. I just came face to face with the Vosh, popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber, and total destroyer of conservatives. But I gotta say, this time he was destroyed. I went up to him, and I don't have the video, but trust me, it happened. I went up to him and I destroyed him with facts and logic.
I'm the witness. I've seen it.
And he was utterly destroyed. He got there, and he was just like, he got so stressed out, he just started jerking off in the middle of the convention. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever saw. Vosh, with his rat penis, he just brought it out, and it was just gross. It was like 2 inches, and it was like, it just looked weird, you know? And I don't know if I'm ever going to get my mind back. That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And believe me, I've seen disgusting things. But let's get back into the content. All right, well, my name is Carter Shaw with the Carter Shaw YouTube channel. If you want to find this up, you can just search that after. Who are you dressed up as today?
I'm a Legoshi from Beastars.
And are you from around this area? Did you travel from like a different universe? Where are you from?
I live here in state, and I've come here ever since they really started doing it. So,
compared to like the other events you've gone to, is this like a lot bigger if like people than it usually is, or is this around the same?
Actually, yes. They used to hold it in the Southern Trade Center, so it was a lot smaller. Now that we've got such a big turnout, it's just gotten bigger and bigger. I'm very excited for how bigger it's going to much go. Like, we've got Greta Lyle and Eric Stewart. Like, we started out really with smaller actors. I say that, sadly, smaller. But now we've got, like, big named. And so I'm very excited for drawing more people to here in Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm going to be frank. I'm not the biggest
Go ahead.
anime person. Not that I'm against it. I've watched plenty of animes. But
No shame.
even for someone who isn't super into the scene, looking at the list of people, I even knew some of the people. I was surprised that they got some of the bigger people because, when you think about, like, Mississippi and events that sort of fall under, like, the new age, not very, like, you think of, like, big Mississippi events, you think of, like, gun shows, car shows. But to get, like, these big people, I was very surprised. The event organizers seem to be doing a very good job with it.
Oh, yeah, and they've gotten better, and I'm just very excited for how much bigger and better it's going to get.
So how many events would you say you've been to?
Of this, or, like, in general?
In general, with, like, anime events.
Anime events? Well, they started doing Comic-Con, and so we have been those here, luckily, because, Dragon Con's all the way outside of the state, and it's super expensive. So that was great. So we started going here, and then they started doing Anime Fest over spring break, and I was like, wow, that's the perfect time. And so I've just been doing it ever since. It's great. I'm having a great time.
So how much would you say you've spent on this costume here?
Well, I'd say about $50.
$50?
This is garbage compared to all the other people I've seen. Like, whoa! And there's lots of Demon Slayer costumes, and they've spent all that money on the katanas.
Yeah.
And my weapons are these nails that are super glued to my fingers.
Yeah, stay away from me with those nails.
Sorry, but it's hard to type. It's worth the effort, though. So yeah, about $50.
So, would you say, like, a lot of people question, I know a lot of people in the Mississippi scene, they're very judgmental about people that come to these types of events. They say they have a bad relationship at home with their, like, father or mother. Is there any of that going on in your life, or would you say that's, like, a false narrative?
Oh, that's definitely a false narrative, because they're my parents right there and my sibling. And so, no, it's just, I understand that that's going to happen, obviously, and there probably are some, but I just think that's a negative way of looking at it. Yeah. Like, that's kind of sad to think about. But no, there's tons of families, tons of kids. It's Sunday, so it's a slower day. Yeah. But on Saturday, there's kids, especially with, like, the Mario voice actor, Luigi voice actor, and Greta Lyle, Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Like, tons of kids are going to come. Like, we even had a voice actor from Yokai Watch and Pokemon, who also does Seto Kaiba's younger brother, Eric Stewart, his young brother Mokuba. So lots of kids will come. And the Power Rangers bring kids, parents bring their kids to these events. So definitely, it's nothing about parental trauma or anything.
And one last question, for anyone who's not really into the scene but wants to discover or invest themselves into the scene, what would be your recommendation for them?
Just come. You don't have to get dressed up or anything. Just come. There's lots of great artists, and you'll definitely find something that you'll like. I mean, we've got Star Wars. We don't have just anime. It's animation. Isn't that the true spirit of it? Just animated properties.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you. It's good to talk to you as well.
Good to meet you too.
Stay away from me with those claws, by the way.
I promise. Trust me. I haven't snagged anything yet, but.
Hello. My name is Carter with the Carter Shaw channel, Carter Shaw Show. What's your name? Hey, are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. Would you like to go on a date? All right, so it's Carter Shaw here. I think I've introduced myself like 10 times in this video. You know who I am. But we just finished with the anime festival. It was a lot of a larger turnout than I thought it'd be. It was about maybe 300 people when it first started, but it died down by like 1:30. And then around 2, 3, there was maybe like 50 people in the building left. I'd say we got a decent amount. I wish I got more interviews, but this is my first time doing street content where I was actually the person asking the questions. And I'd say it went pretty well for doing my first time. I wasn't really nervous asking people questions. I was more so just too picky with who I was picking to ask if they want to do interviews. I probably should have opened up to more people, but, they'll have to be for next time. If you're new here to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it if you want to. and check out the rest of my content. We make some great content. We make some great content usually on Sundays, sometimes other days. I also have a link tree with my Instagram and other stuff. But thank you guys for watching. See ya.